Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder. Here it is, August 1st, and until we have something, this will be the last time I say it, but we have no news of an update. Should have received your monthly booster tickets. I got mine, opened up, I didn't even record, opened up the ones that I had. Got a Snorlax and a Pinsir. Everything else was uncommon. I was actually more excited about the Phantom than I was, and the Nikeda, than I was anything else. So, I'm not going to bore you guys with that video, and I didn't record it anyway. So, since we have really nothing else going on, I'm just going to work on this locked booster. Going to use my normal league deck. And kind of until we get to the point where there's something new, I'm really only playing to do my dailies, and then whenever I have booster slots open. As you can see, I have 2 booster slots open, and that happened because I had 2 short ones and then the 24-hour one, and let them run overnight and didn't have a chance to replace it. So let's jump in against, I think it was probably Razor. Not 100%. Razor. We'll go Razor. I know it's not a Z, but we're going to check out his plates here. 2 hurdle jumps. I think my best option here is going to be, see if we can't eliminate. No, we can't lose. So, perfect. There's no harm in respinning. There were no losing options. The worst that we could do would be stealth hit, or what is that? I don't even know what his gold move is called. Quick attack, which would have been the push. And then we're actually going to slide back here. And then I'm going to just try to knock him out with Virizion. Perfect. Terrakion is one of those Pokemon who I took him out. I used to have him. All right. Okay, cool. I'm actually not going to start that booster yet. I will play one more. I'll see if I can't win one more and get something shorter than 12 hours. And if I do, I'll start that booster. What I was going to say about Terrakion is he was actually in my deck for the longest time. And I want to say that my highest ever ranking in this game came with Terrakion in my deck. But I took him out in place of Phantom, just because Phantom is so good against Deoxys decks and Terrakion is not. That was the reason for the switch. And when you only have 6, and I say only, but it's true. I mean, I only have 6 slots on my team. You have to make tough cuts, and you have to think about what is going to work best in your deck, no matter what deck it is that you are running. And I actually think we'll put Virizion or Zapdos there, and I knew that was probably going to happen. We will bring out Magikarp. And it doesn't matter what your deck is, whether you're running Tropical, Water, not Cosmo deck, because that doesn't matter what you have going on there. We're actually going to try to get rid of this Combuskin. That's good enough for me. You have to make some tough decisions as far as what is going to work best in my particular build. I ran Poliwhirl in this for a while, and I think I ran Poliwhirl in place of Magikarp, actually. But I decided ultimately that Magikarp's when Gyarados, his 119 and the size of the wheel at 119 is too valuable. And so that was my ultimate decision. Gyarados is one of those Pokemon who, between his wide attack and his purple attack, can single-handedly win you games. That was an interesting decision. I wonder why he wanted to trigger the evolution there. Interesting decision. We're going to hop back over here because Poliwhirl has such a good matchup against Virizion. Really? If he wants to hop over with Poliwhirl and he does not, then that's fine. Not sure why he decided just to call off the dogs there all of a sudden. I do have my max revive. Whenever someone does something that's very curious, like what he's doing right now, oh, he went back to protect his Mew, which obviously there was no threat of me knocking out his Mew, because if I was going to do that, I would have done it long before I gave him time to back up. My concern was, had either of us rolled, was this a terrible matchup for him? Yeah, that was a very, very ill-advised play by my opponent. My concern, the reason why I didn't attack Mew onto Mew, even with an X attack, which would have almost guaranteed me the win, is there was still the possibility of him rolling blue, or myself rolling blue, which would have then gotten my Mew surrounded. And I wasn't willing to take that chance. So it might have been a bit of a misplay on my part, moving Phantom, and it's going to turn out to be a major misplay on my part, moving Phantom. I should have moved Phantom closer to the entry point there. And I did not, and that's going to cost me allowing him to get his Pokemon back on the field. So definite misplay on my part there. Actually going to just do Tropical, because at this point I don't care if he brings his Poliwhirl out. But yeah, very bad misplay. If I'd have moved Phantom over, it would have been a non-issue. But I didn't. That's not good. You know what? I am actually going to we're actually going to double chance here. Definitely going to have to respin that. Alright, I'm good with that. I will take that spot there. He may move Zapdos up, which is completely fine. Because what we have is we will just revive ours and bring it over here onto the back row. adding the protection. I do have the sea level over him, I'm sure. Yeah. All good things. Chances are I'll roll blue here. Oh. 1 was good, 2 was not. That's one of those situations where some is good, more is worse. Let's try this avenue again. Nope. And I already used, now let me think about this, because if I surround him, then he brings, no, well, he could attack and then hurl. Okay, so he's going to retreat. Actually, of all the possible situations, that was the best one for him to do for me anyways. Him retreating was in my best interest. He probably should have attacked Verizian. Maybe. Okay, that worked out well. Now if we can just knock out Mew here. Sorry, I had to edit out a little bit of that there due to incoming messages. I actually do want something that if I'm playing with the AI in, say, a quest mode or something, the AI typically will not take that evolution, but I have no idea why. I don't know if it's because the AI values 2 MP, higher MP Pokemon, but it typically won't take that. And personally, I would rather have the stronger Pokemon out on the field, especially if I'm on their end of the field. But that's going to wrap it up. He's going to go ahead and forfeit. That is going to be another victory. I will take whatever booster box that I get here. That's 6 hours, so it's good enough. I'll take the 6-hour booster, start working on that. Those 2 wins actually complete my 2 daily of win 2 league matches and play 2. So I will pop those open. Most likely nothing super exciting. Let's see. Yeah. I'm at this point I'm thinking about selling these commons just for the 1 coin. That is weird. Oh, win 2 more league matches. I'll work on the special mission in my spare time as I go through these booster boxes during the day. But that is going to do it for today's installment. Like I said, we're still waiting. I anticipate. I thought something would come out last night, quite honestly, and it didn't. So I don't know. But until then, we will continue to be in the holding pattern, and this isn't going to be a reoccurring theme where I constantly say, no new information today. This will be the last time I mention it until we have new information to talk about. And until then, maybe we get a gym tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe a new banner. I have no idea what's coming up. I can't even fathom a guess at this point. But create fun decks. I know that I was playing with my normal deck. I've been using fun decks in room matches just to kind of keep things interesting. But other than that, I've backed off on how much I'm playing and am just playing my dailies And that's kind of it as far as League goes until there's something else to play for. Let me know. Don't worry about the comments. Come over to Discord. Come over to Reddit. Let me know. Are you playing in League, or are you just doing your dailies and kind of in a holding pattern like I am? Let me know. Let's have a discussion about it. And until next time.